This is Football Takeoff from Maxton Media, International House, 7th floor, Mamangina Street. And if you want to find us, you just look at the screen. The number is passing there. But my name is Bataya Bonbi, and I'm with my co-host,
Mr. Max, the self-proclaimed football analyst.
Kindly tell us which number can people reach us so that they can get our services.
Yeah, for services in regards to Maxton Media, the studio that is hosting us, the studio that is sponsoring us for this program, you can reach them through 0725 642 715, and you'll get in touch with them and get more services. All services in regards to media and events. Get in touch.
We are back to football analysis today on 23rd Saturday. We have 3 games on board, and we are talking about Arsenal, the Gunners, playing Nottingham Forest. We have Man City playing Tottenham, and then AC Milan playing Juventus. We'll be talking about those 3 games, give you analysis and prediction. Directly we start with Arsenal. They are at home. They are position 4. And Nottingham Forest, they are on the road going to visit Arsenal. They are position 5. So position 4 and position 5, they all tie points. They have 19 points. Arsenal have 19, Nottingham Forest have 19 points. When you look at Arsenal, when playing home, for the last 5 games they have played at home, they have won 3 games. They have drawn 2 games. They have not lost a game playing at home. That is a good form for a team playing at home. Then Nottingham Forest traveling on the road. Nottingham Forest, they are, the last 5 games, they have played 5 games. They have won 4 on the road, and they have drawn 1. They have not lost a game on the road for the last 5 consecutive games they have played. When you look at Arsenal, Arsenal have scored 21 goals. They have conceded 12 goals. Then when you look at Nottingham Forest, they have scored 15 goals. They have conceded 10 goals. Then you go down, you look at the 5 meetings Arsenal and Nottingham Forest have made.
Yeah.
The 5 times they have met, Arsenal have won 3 times. Nottingham Forest have won 2 times. But something very interesting is that Nottingham have only won against Arsenal when they are playing at home.
At home, not away.
But not away. So Arsenal have been beating Nottingham Forest at home, but Nottingham Forest have been beating Arsenal when they are also at home. But when you look at the form of these 2 teams, they are tying. They're like 19 points, number 4, number 5. Which means these teams, now the form of these 2 teams is very strong, because in fact Nottingham Forest has a strong form away. Imagine playing 5 games away and winning 4. That means that is a team that wants to collect points from the other field. They want to collect points from the other teams when they visit them. So this is not a team that Arsenal can have a walk over this Saturday, this afternoon. Things might be very tough, but I'll give you my prediction after the self-proclaimed analyst, Mr. Max. Talk to us.
You know, Arsenal have always been that team to look at. And when they began the league, they started so well, playing some good football, and they were kind of promising that this is now the season. And everyone was looking at it and saying, now Arteta has created now his team, pumped in his own tactics, and the team is ready to play the Arteta ball. And they started so well, getting points and making things happen, good football, and everyone was entertained watching Arsenal play. But all of a sudden, things have just turned around, and now you cannot predict Arsenal's performance in any game until the game is done. So I'm looking at a team that is a formidable team, but not having a good go at the game as we speak, and they are going to meet a team that is performing so well. And you know, a team that is underrated, and then they get to a level whereby they're now getting points. The confidence and the courage they have to face any team, that team is a big threat. And if you look at some few games that Nottingham has played, they played with Liverpool and they really gave Liverpool a hard time to get points.
Run for their money.
Yes. So I'm looking at this game and looking at an Arsenal team that is kind of limping in a given way, and I'm seeing that the probability of Arsenal getting 3 points out of this game is very hard, being that Nottingham Forest, they play their game to the last minute. They don't give up. They will score even at the last second.
You trying to say that Arsenal is going to be lost in the Forest?
They'll not be lost. They'll be trapped in the forest, but they'll come out with probably just 1 point. So I'm predicting a draw. And looking at the general performance of both teams, it's going to be a draw, but with goal.
So for me, I'll go for over 2.5, goal. Place your money on over 2.5, goal. Arsenal will score, Nottingham Forest will score, but the goals will be over 2.5. That is our analysis for game 1, Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. Our next game,
yes,
very interesting game. These teams have met recently,
yes,
and things happened. So this is Manchester City meeting Tottenham Hotspur, and it's very interesting because Manchester City is position 2, Tottenham is position 10. I think I've not said something strange. Is correct that Tottenham is position 10.
Yes.
They have 23 points, that is Man City.
Yes.
Tottenham have 16 points. 16? That is a difference of 7 points between these two mighty teams. But you look at the difference. Then, when you look at Manchester City, for the 5 games they have played at home, the home 5 respective games they have played at home, they have won 4 at home.
Yes.
They have drawn 1. They have lost none at home. Are you getting me? Those are 5 total games.
I'm getting
Then when you look at traveling, Tottenham now going to play against a team in the other field. They are traveling. Tottenham have, for the first 5 games they have played, they have only won 1 away game. In the last 5 games,
yes,
they have won 1, they have drawn 1, and have been beaten 3 games when they are visiting, which means that the Tottenham, while away, they don't perform well. Man City, while at home, they perform well. They have not lost game at home.
Yeah.
So that means that we are looking at 2 teams which have a different form. The other team is a little bit good and the other one is not good. When you look at Man City, they have 22 goals which they have scored.
Yeah.
They have conceded 13 goals.
Yeah.
Tottenham have scored 23 goals. They have conceded 13 goals. So both of them have taken from their net 13 times during this season.
Yeah.
Now, when you look at the last 5 games these 2 teams have played, Man City have won 2. The last 5 games they have played against each other.
Yes.
Won 2, drew 1. Tottenham have won 1 and beaten twice, playing against Man City for the last 5 games. Being the last game they played, it was the League Cup, where Tottenham beat Man City. It was a surprising beat. It was a very surprising thing. What do you think about these 2 teams, Tottenham and Man City, playing today?
You know, Tottenham has always been the thorn in the flesh of Man City. If you look at the previous game, you'll find there are times when Tottenham would not be performing well. But when they meet Man City, they always find a way to beat them. But there's something I've realized with Man City, which has probably not played well with them this season. Because everyone knows Man City has overly depended on Haaland.
Haaland.
Not De Bruyne.
Haaland. And scoring.
Yes. Because if you look at the statistics, the goals that they've scored, out of the 23 goals, Haaland has scored 12.
But you know, yesterday, the last week,
yes,
Haaland scored very many goals during Norway game. He has scored goals.
It's okay, but I'm saying they overly depend on Haaland. That means any team that can shut down Haaland will have shut down Man City. Leave alone that. Let's look at the shots on target. Shots on target for Man City. Haaland is leading shots on target at 32. The closest person closest to him has only 7 shots. Now, if you look at this statistic, that means if you can control Haaland, you are done with Man City.
Man City is finished.
Yes, and I can assure you, even though both teams probably their defense line is not that good, having conceded 13 goals already. Both teams, their defense line is not that good, but whoever comes up on top in regards to defense might win this game. So to me, I'm looking at this game, as much as Tottenham are not at a good position in the league, this game is going to end with a draw. Because I'm also looking at the other people who have scored for Man City. Some of them are not even playing because they are injured. So I'm looking at this game whereby I know Tottenham have the ability to push Man City to the limit. So this game, I'm looking at it as a draw.
And for me, I think Manchester City will be winning this game. And you say Manchester City home over 1-5. The home team scoring more than 2 goals and winning this game. Home over 1-5. Man City winning against Tottenham.
What of goal?
Probability of a goal? No, not this time round. But it can happen. But for me, I am putting my dollars on Man City scoring 2 goals and winning the game.
For me, it is a draw with a goal. I can assure you that.
We are going to talk about the next team. We are headed to AC Milan playing against Juventus.
Another tough one.
Yes, another tough one. AC Milan
Yes.
is position 7. Juventus position 6. And these teams are, anyone who wins will be
neck on neck.
But if AC Milan wins, will retain number 7 because it has 18 points.
Yeah.
Juventus has 24. You getting me?
Yeah.
And then when we go to AC Milan, the first 5 games, because they are playing at home, the first 5 games they have played at home, the last consecutive game they have played at home, they have won 3, they have drawn 1, and they have lost 1. You getting me?
Yes.
And then Juventus going away to play 5 games consecutive.
Yes.
They have away. That's the away record. 5 games, they have won 3 games away.
Yes.
They have drawn 2 and they have not lost any game away the last 5 games they have played.
That's a good performance.
That is a very good performance going to meet AC Milan. Then, when you look at the goals scored between these two teams, AC Milan has scored 20 goals, has conceded 14 goals, which means his defense is not that good.
No, not that good.
Juventus has scored 21 goals, which means their strikers are scoring.
Yes.
And then the Juventus have conceded only 7. That means they have a good performance in their defense.
Yes.
And the last 5 meetings, these teams meeting, 5 meetings they have met.
Yeah.
AC Milan has won 2, Juventus has won 2. AC Milan has drawn 1, Juventus has drawn 1. Juventus has lost 2, AC Milan has lost 2 against each other. The last 5 games they have played, which means for the last 5 games
it is push and pull.
Push and pull. Push and pull. That is what they have been having. What do you think about these two teams? And they are giants.
This is a difficult one. This is a difficult one because these are teams that seemingly they know each other very well because they have met severally, and they are They are strong teams in the league, although probably the performance has not been good for the beginning. But looking at the general performance from both teams, you find that Juventus, from statistics, they seem to have an upper hand of winning this game. But you know, home ground advantage is always something that every team would want to use, at least to get something. Probably playing from home would be a kind of an advantage to them, because these are teams that they are well formed to try and counter the opponent. But Juventus, having a good record away, I'm looking at a very tight game in this contest, and I feel like, number one, this game will not have so many goals. It will not have so many goals. Probably it will be maybe one goal in this game, and I'm looking at it, and that one goal will just by luck. To me, I'm looking at this game, probably it might not even have goals. And then in conclusion, I'm looking at it, probably this game might end in a draw. It will end in a draw, and if there'll be any goals, there'll be very minimal goals, but this game will end in a draw.
For me, I will say that Juventus have had a very good run on road, going to other fields and collecting points from away. For me, I will garner that Juventus will score and win this game. There is a goal, and Juventus is going to win this game. So you can either place X2 or just go for Juventus to win. That is for Saturday today. And as we tell you, we are found at International House, Mamangina Street. This is Maxton Media, and our number
is 0725642715. That's where you will find us. You can even join us, and let's talk about football together. And here, as usual, we are making you make money. It is money matters all along, and we trusting that you follow what we are telling you. You will gather. See you.
Before we wrap up, some services that Maxton Media Group offer: 1,
videography;
2,
photography;
3,
live streaming;
5,
sound and PA;
6,
screens;
7,
lights,
and many more.
And many more.
You look for us, we will sort you out. Thank you. Let's meet tomorrow Sunday after we have won money today Saturday. Thank you. God bless you. Football kickoff.